Adam Jacobs. I'm a small business marketing consultant. Over 75 clients that pay me every single month, and the method I'm going to show you is the method primarily responsible for getting those 75 clients. I'm currently in a standstill now because I got to build an infrastructure to go over 75 clients. And direct mail and client get ninja. Most of the training me and Lee do revolve around how to get clients. A lot of the training that's out there just shows you how to do the work. But if you got nobody lined up to pay you money to do it, I don't care how well you know how to do it, it's still not going to put any money in your pocket. Come on. What can I expect from this webinar? I know I hate hopping on a webinar and it's just a blind shot in the dark. You have no idea what's coming down the pipeline. So I'm going to lay out a strategy that you can put into play tomorrow. You can get off this webinar, get everything set up the Monday morning, hit the ground running, and have your first client by next Friday. I will walk you through it. There's only 3 steps to this method, and it's the most simple 3-step method I've ever seen. I don't go into technical jargon and try to overcomplicate it because it can't be overcomplicated. It is that easy and that effective. If I was going to turn this into a training product, I would sell it for $197 at least. Of course, I'd have to do all this extra work like create videos and put up a sales page and all that stuff, and I'm lazy, and that's why this isn't a training product or an actual product for sale. You guys can get it for free. Last but not least, I'm going to show you a killer tool that not many people have seen. At the end here, we have an in-house solution we created. We think it blows everything else on the market. At the end, I'm going to demo it for you. If you think you want to add to your arsenal, great. If not, no big deal. Is everybody on board with that? I need to see some questions being popped in here. Say yes if you're ready to get going. Come on, people. I need some interaction.
Philip
Morris
says
says,
yes. Laura
yeah.
says yes. Joseph, lots of yeses coming
Paul
in.
says let's rock.
rock.
And just for everybody on this call that's never seen the admin panel of this, if you're an organizer, I can tell who's paying attention or not. So it looks like Tom Martin isn't paying attention. Tony Zuck, I was just about to say it, and he started paying attention. Let's see, Robert Parker, Steve Gray not paying attention. John, Maga, Schnott, Jess Owens. Just letting you guys know I might call you guys out on it, so it's up to you to pay attention. All right, everybody ready to get started? Let's go. What do I offer? Whenever you talk to a client or have a client call you or any type of initial or the first touch is made, you have to have some type of thing to offer them. What I am offering is mobile websites, and there's a few reasons for that. It's a perfect foot in the door method. It leads perfectly into mobile apps, SMS, and everything else. And here's the main reason right here. Results can be delivered and quantified very quickly by biz owners. When I got started doing this, I used direct mail to get SEO clients, and there was a lag time between the first time they paid me and when they saw results. And as long as I delivered results, they were always happy with it. But there's still that lag time where the business owner runs through his mind like, is this going to work? Is this actually going to work? Yada, yada, yada. With selling mobile websites, and here's how you do it. When somebody decides to pay you and they say, I'm in, every business owner I've ever worked with, I make them take out their smartphone, or if they don't have one, go to one of their employees and get one. And I make them pull up their website on their cell phone so they can see how bad it looks. So 72 hours or less later, when I deliver the finished product, they can go back to that same website and see a stunning mobile website. So that means it can be delivered quickly and it can be quantified. Even though that the first day it's live, it's not going to do anything for them just because it's there. But when they look at it, before it was a horrible site, now it's a beautiful site. They can quantify it very easily. Very high perceived value. Once you guys get into this, you're going to run into people who have paid $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 for websites. And the people that paid $20,000 for websites most likely have a flash website that cannot even be viewed on a mobile device. And that's a very big pain point for some business owners. There's a 3-step process that goes into any type of selling. Find leads contact these leads, close the sale. It's hard to overcomplicate this. A lot of stuff out there does overcomplicate this for the sake of beefing up a product or having higher perceived value. But we're going to keep this very simple and get going right here. And again, take notes. If you guys take a few notes, once this webinar is over, you can get started on this right away. Finding leads. Not all leads are created equal. And that leads right into qualifying your leads. How many people on this call, and again, I don't have the question box up, please, so I won't be able to see. How many people on this call have bought a product that says, go out and find 200 restaurants and just call them all, or email them all, or direct mail them all? There's no quantifiable data on why you should contact them. Anybody bought a product like that?
Let us know that, guys. Yeah, Laura has. Morris, too many bad products. Sure, Joseph says. Awesome.
All right. The reason a lot, I won't even go into that. Either way. I have two qualifying factors for me to contact. I will not contact any business on the face of the earth and try to sell them anything unless these two criteria are met. They must already have a website. If you try to sign up a company for your online services that in 2013 does not have a website, you are going to have a miserable time. I promise you that. They just don't get it. And you're going to try to pull them kicking and screaming into the digital age, and it's going to make you go crazy. Plus, creating a website from scratch when there's one not already there is horrible. The other thing is they must be spending money online already, and we're going to cover that in detail. It's easier to find a company that's spending $1,000 online but has no clue what type of return they're getting on it. To get that company to pay you $500 a month out of that $1,000 and fire somebody else, than it is to find some company that's not paying any money and try to have them pay extra money on top of what they're used to spending. And that'll become clear in a minute once we get going. And that's pretty much all I look for, and it's made my life a ton easier. When I got started, I'd contact anybody, and I'd drop my prices to get anybody in the door, and most of those people have been fired from me recently. Where do we find these people? And this is if you guys take very little away from this webinar, I want you to take this. I hope you take a lot, but if you only take a little bit, this is going to make your life easier. Once you figure this out, your eyes are going to be opened up on what you can do. Here's a few sites, and we're going to go over these sites right now. YP.com, Yellowbook.com, U2.com, and Kudzu.com. So I'm going to exit out here, and let's just get into detail here and show you live what's going on. All right, here's YellowPages.com. We're just going to do Dennis, Chicago, Illinois. If you notice, this is laid out like Google results. Here's the organic results. Here's the high-paid PPC, and here's the other people paying PPC. Now, they're not paying pay per click, but they're paying a set price. So these people right here, I have no idea just looking at this if they're paying any money for anything. But up here, featured businesses and featured dentists in Chicago, I know for a fact that they're paying Yellow Pages some amount of money. And for Chicago dentists, I'd be willing to bet this guy's paying Yellow Pages over $1,000 a month. So if you look back to my two qualifying criteria for contacting a company, they must be paying for advertising and have a website. These people are paying for advertising. They have a website, website, and the same down the list right here. The only thing I'm going to point out here, if you come across a company that says find a location, that means it's a chain and has more than one location, so it's probably a 5-store, 15, 25-store, whatever it is. That's a different animal to tackle because there's a different way to go about them because they're locked into certain structures or whatnot. So I would suggest not going for those people. Now here we are on Kudzu.com. This is an up-and-coming site. Let's go to search results, and this is where I want you guys to pay real attention to, because if you pay attention to what I do here, you'll be able to go to any of these sites and just diagnose and figure out how people are paying money. All right. Most people, if they were coming here to find out who was advertising, they would see these three companies and these four right here. If you look here, the Gang Switch is right here, and the Schenck is over here too, I think. Or the Riley is. These might have changed up. Either way. So in a total, the total universe of paying people here is 7 people, with some carryover, so let's say 5. Most people that come to the site, they see that. That's the only people paying in their minds. Now, you scroll down here to the bottom, and Yellow Pages, Yelp, anything like that, these sites are made to make money. So if you come to these sites with the vantage point of I own a business and I want to advertise on the site, you come down here and see this advertise link and you click on it. That'll bring this up here, profile options. Now obviously enhanced profile is a monthly fee. Let's click on that. That brings up this page right here. And if you see this right here, profile preview to stand out from competition, and you look at this right here. So now we know if people have this right here, they're paying money. Let's go back to that page. All right. Quick view, quick view, quick view, quick view, quick view, quick view, all the way down to result 14. So that means these people are paying money. And most people will come to the site and not realize that these people are paying money because they got the featured up here. So this is the way you got to attack any site. If you go to a site and you're not sure how to figure out how to find who's paying for it, just attack the site like you're going to advertise on it and see what to look for. Now let's go over to YouTube. Yellow Pages and Yellow Book both have a YouTube page. So we're on Yellow Pages. I like Yellow Books better. Let's just go real quick. Yellow Book. That's all I got to do. Search YouTube Yellow Book, Yellow Pages. Let's go here. I'm going to sing down here and load up some more stuff real quick. All right. To have one of these videos produced by Yellow Pages or Yellow Book, it's $199 a month, and in theory you got to sign a 12-month contract. So you're basically signing up for $2,400 a year service for them to create this video. You have very little advertising control over it, so it's on their page and you can put it on your website. And depending on how you want to do it, I mean, they got a lot of restrictions on it. So if you go down here, let's go to 1 month ago. This Barker Metalcraft has 1 view in 1 month, which means the business owner's seeing it. 1 view, no views, 1 view. Now, these things are 1 month old, so I always go down to 3 months old or more. The reason for that is by the 3-month mark, they've paid this company $600. And Designer Stone Outlet has paid $600 for 3 views. If you guys do the math, that's $200 a view. And each of those views was the business owner, his wife, and his son. If you go down here, all these are the same. So these people, like if you're looking for a law firm in Chicago to advertise to or to become a client, call this guy right here. Let's go there. Phone number, address, he's got a website. That's all I need to know. I would contact this guy. He's obviously paying money, and he's not getting results. So does that make sense? I don't have time to go over every site that there is online, but that's how you need to be approaching it when you're making lists of people to call and contact. You need to find out who's paying money already, and then go with the mindset that I'm just going to get them to pay me instead of the people that are currently paying. Does that make sense? Any questions?
Tony says, wow. Jerry says, great idea. And Patty thinks it's an awesome idea, too. Absolutely.
All right. All right. We're going to get back into it. That's my world-class PowerPoint presentations. These are pretty fancy, right, guys? All right. Now, how we're going to contact them? Direct mail. Before people start getting scared, I told people to do direct mail and like a cold sweat breaks out on their forehead, and they get all jittery, and they think you're a quack because you could tell them to spend money on direct mail. I'm going to make it brain dead simple, and I'm going to make it cheap as hell for you guys to do. Here's a little shot of my office. There's a 3-foot triangle tube here, bank mail bags, manila envelopes, FedEx. Anything you can put in the mail, I probably put in, and some of the stuff you can't, I probably put in too. Packaging, 2 options. The way I want you guys to get started, because it's quicker and you can hit the ground running, and the way that's going to increase conversions from there. Right here, it's just a 9 by 12 inch manila clasp envelope. They've got them in every Office Depot, Office Mac, Walmart, Target on Earth. Very simple. The other way, once you get your first sale, is these bank mail bags. And let's go. I'll show you this site real quick. Here we go. 3D mail results. The people that run this company, I was talking to them the other day. They're really, really cool people. They know what they're doing. 50 of these will cost you $76, so you're looking at about $1.53 a piece. These right here will cost you can get a box of 100 for $15. So you can send these out. I figured out how to go back on these slides. Awesome. These right here will cost you 15 cents per. With the mailing included, it'll cost you $1 total. These will cost you a little bit more, so you're looking at about $2 total, about $2.50 with mailing and everything. So get started with these. You can put 15 of these in the mail for $15 total. I'll get into later. You can get your own first client with $15. All right, now what do we put inside these envelopes? I need to change this. It's actually a 3-page letter, and I'm going to show it to you exactly. This is optional, but I want you to do it. If you send out 15 of these, it'll cost you $15. Now, you got the 3-page letter created. You got the you can do the 9 by 12 or you can do the 6 by 9 on the manila envelopes, doesn't matter. If you do the 9 by 12, you can fold it in half. If you do the 6 by 9, fold it in thirds. Then you take that piece of paper, you put a paper clip on the outside, and you slide a crisp $1 underneath it. $1 American. Now, if you're in Canada or Australia, I know from previous webinars that you do not have like dollar currencies. And what I've been suggesting to people do is go to a bank and ask them, do you have U.S. dollars? If you're in Australia and you send a letter to another Australian company and you put a legal U.S. dollar, like United States tender dollar in, I guarantee that will catch their attention more than whatever the currency looks like that they're currently using. I'm actually going to
Can I ask a question, HA, quickly?
Yes, you may.
Awesome. Laura, one of the attendees on the webinar, actually is creating like these nifty little pens and lighters with her website and stuff on it. Would that be
Yeah.
a good idea to put it in there as well?
Anything lumpy you can put in there. Yeah, anything lumpy you can put in there will. It's hard to quantify exactly on the increased rate. What happens is when they open the manila envelope, they're going to pull out the letter, and then if they feel something in, they'll turn it out. So the dollar bill and whatever you put in there, if it's a lighter with your website on it, whether it's a dice, a lot of people put like dice like with 6 sides and numbers on it. So anything you can put inside there, and if it's got your advertising, absolutely throw them in. I mean, it will not decrease your conversions. All it can do is increase it. But I can't tell you exact numbers on that. Does that answer your question, Joe?
Yes, perfect. I'm just interested for Laura's sake and for those people in the group who have seen what she's doing, because I think it's a fantastic idea, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
This is a perfect way to use them, you know.
Exactly. And I forgot to go over my little speech before we got started on the direct mail. When you send direct mail, there's a 3-step process for it to be profitable. A, it's got to be sent out and opened. So once it hits the business's front door or however it gets delivered to them, it's got to be opened up. Once it gets opened up, the actual letter has to get read. And any type of the lumpy mail is a process to get it open and get it read. So once it's open and once it's read, they have to respond to it. So any type of lumpy mail will get them more interested to read what you wrote, because they're used to opening form letters that go to 1,000 people, the same exact letter. So if you stand out from the crowd a little bit and you've only got 2 or 3 page letter in there, they're going to give you the time of day to read what you wrote in there because you've already stood out from the crowd. So that's my general overview of lumpy mail. Anything you put in there to get it open, do it. All right. Let's get back into it. That's the next slide. So let's go here. And at the end of this webinar, I'm going to actually give you guys this template. So do not get hung up on the text on this page, because I'm actually going to give you this template. Now, before I said there's a 3-step process. It's got to get open, it's got to get read, and it's got to get responded to. That's what needs to happen for a sale to be made. Now, I've sent out literally, I'm definitely over 1,000 pieces of direct mail to get clients and stuff in the past year and a half. So I've talked to business owners, and when I first started talking to them, I asked them, when you open up a letter, what's the first thing you see, or what happens? They go, we open up the letter, we look at the top, and if it looks like a form letter, it gets shredded up or thrown away. All right, cool, awesome. So most companies, when they send out stuff to market, they send 1,000 letters, the same letters to 1,000 different companies. So what the form usually looks like is a logo of the company that's sending it here. So say I was sending it to Chicago's Car Repair. My logo would be here, my information would be here, some type of intro would be here, and it would go into it. So when they open up a letter and they see all that right there, they're pretty positive that that's a form letter. Now, it's not always the case, because if I was going to send out a personal letter, that would still be the same format. So they'll look at that, and their mind will be like 50-50 on whether or not it's actually legit or just a drop. So they'll go into the first paragraph. Now, all this is right here, and this goes for any website. Remember I said they have to have a website? If they have a website, that means you can take a screen grab of the header of their website and stick it up here. So now this person got something in the mail, they opened it up, they took it out, they saw a folded over piece of paper with a dollar bill, got their curiosity up, they opened it up, and they got hit with their header. Every company knows what their header looks like. So when they open this letter up, they will read this whole thing just because this is here. The reason for that is this guarantees that you or somebody in your company has actually visited their website. And that sets you apart from most people, because most people just send out as many as they can, try to get whoever signs up to sign up. With this, you're standing apart from the crowd because you've already got the picture of their logo up here, or their header from their website. They know for a fact you've been to their website. So put the dollar bill and that together, they're going to look at what you wrote every time. Now, there's only 2 other things you got to edit on this whole website, or this whole direct mail template. One is a QR code for their website, and one's a QR code for a mobile mock-up. So say you're going after auto repair shops, you need to have an example auto repair mobile website up and running. So you put this here, that goes to theirs, and this one here. So if they have a smartphone and a QR code, you've got their attention. They're going to pick out their QR code, scan your website, their website, and see what it looks like. And the majority of the time, these people have never seen their own website on a mobile phone. They've seen it on their computer, so they assume it looks good on a phone. And then they come over here and look at your mobile website, and they're blown away from the difference. Now, there's only one other thing to change. This right here is a screen grab of what their website looks like on that mobile phone and what the example one looks like. And let me grab the link for you guys for this. It's a free tool. I'm going to drop this down here in the chat box for everybody. Chat. I dropped the link down there, and it never goes through on the first time. There it is. And I'll go to the website real quick to show you. It's a free download you can get, and basically all you have to do is pull up the website on their mobile emulator and right-click on it and say export to PNG, and you get this image right here. I know it looks very nice and everything. It looks like I did Photoshop on stuff, but I am as untechnical and unskilled in images as it possibly could be. So these right here are very easy to create. And that's it. You're done with the mailer. So all you gotta do is change these three different, these, boom. This can be done very quickly. Now, I want to come down here and point out one. I want to talk about these two paragraphs right here. Because what you're doing with this direct mail piece is, even though you do all this back work, you found the company, you found out they're advertising online, they're spending money, you took screenshots of all stuff, you put something in the mail. Oh, they've only had your thing by the time they get to this point for maybe 90 seconds total. That's opening it up, looking at the dollar to get to here. So once they get to this point right here, they're waiting for the hard sell. They're waiting for it bad because you put a dollar bill on there, you've actually looked at their website, and you're showing them stuff that they probably didn't already know, and it's personalized to them. It's not a blind mail drop to people who have no idea what you're talking about. So at this point, they're like, oh man, this guy's got me buttered up good. They're going to go in for the hard sell here. And this right here flips them on their ear and makes them call you. Obviously, this is a big hole in your marketing that you need to fill quickly since the amount of smartphones is just going to keep going up and up. So basically, all this right here is saying, hey, I pointed out a big flaw in your marketing. You know, I know smartphones are getting bigger and bigger. Therefore, you need to fix this, okay? Whether you decide to choose us or someone else to design your new mobile website isn't important. What is important is that you get this taken care of ASAP. So basically this whole letter is showing them where they have the big faults in their website, and you're showing them more than anybody has ever taken the time to show them. So when it comes down here, and you say whether you decide to choose us or someone else to design your new mobile website isn't important. So you're leading them to the fact that they need a mobile website. And when they decide they need a mobile website, which is usually at the end of this letter, who do you think they're going to call? Do you think they're going to search around for somebody and try to find somebody that knows what's going on? Or do you think they're going to call the person who's actually just pointed this all out to them and shown them and laid it out in detail? They're going to pick up the phone and call you. And from there, it's an easy sale. Does that make sense? Do you guys think if you get $15 in this template, you could get your first mobile client? Let me pull up the question box just real quick.
Yes.
I hate not having two monitors.
I think so. I've done direct mail.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Yep. Yes, 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 yes.
We got tons of yeses.
Hell yeah, again.
I know. See, I'm just
Yes,
catching up a little bit.
great info.
We'll get
Depends
into
on how
pricing.
you're charging them. Yeah, when do you mention pricing?
We'll get into how much you charge them later on. But don't worry about pricing. If your phone never rings with somebody looking to hire you, it doesn't matter what you charge. So you guys need to focus on getting somebody to call you, and I'll talk to you about what I do with pricing and everything. But stop worrying about pricing and stop worrying about a ton of stuff coming down the road. Just get 15 companies you want to target, put these direct mail pieces together, and put them in the mail. Your phone will ring, and then you'll be forced to make a sale.
Thanks asking about how many letters turned into sales.
That's hard to quantify because with that, to quantify that, you have to have the same person answering the phone. So if I was very good on the phone and closing people and you weren't, I could say it could take X amount of letters, but it might take you more because you're not as good on the phone, which is irrelevant. If you put 15 in the mail, on average you'll get 3 callbacks, 2 to 3 callbacks. So for $15, you make your phone ring 2 to 3 times with somebody that's interested in your service.
Yeah.
For everybody that's worried about the actual text on this, don't worry about the text. I'm going to give you this letter. And Tony said the ROI on this must be next to nothing. Tony, if you spent $15 and made a $600 sale, I'll let you do the math on the ROI. I think it's 4,000% ROI. All right, I'm going to let the questions go and let Lee answer those. Let's get back to the presentation real quick.
Yeah, I got it covered. We're good.
All right, I'll talk about pricing here real quick. All right. Now all you gotta do is a magical thing happens is once you put these things in the mail and the post office sends them out, there's nothing you can do about it. They're already out. Your phone's gonna ring, and that's a point that most people never get to in their offline marketing career. They say they want to start an offline business, but they never take any action that would actually have somebody call them back. So if you put 20 of these together this weekend, 15 together this weekend, go to Office Depot and you can buy a 20-pack of those envelopes. Put 15 of these together. On the front of it, I didn't talk about this earlier, on the front, just write the address handwritten. If you have horrible handwriting, find somebody else to write it. Top left corner, I don't put a return address on them, but if you do, make it a personal one, like your name, not a company name. If you put 15 of these in the mail on Monday, on Thursday, Friday at the latest, your phone will ring twice with people who want to hire you. It's that simple. And a lot of people are worried about the phone call when it comes in. You're going to fumble your first few phone calls. I'm not going to try to sell you on the fact that you're going to be an amazing salesperson like Zig Ziglar answering their phone your first time. You're not. And this is some training I've given to a lot of our customers, our clients, or like our actual customers who are trying to sell this stuff. And they always come back like, I can't believe you were right. When you get a phone call and say it starts going bad, you feel your voice getting caught in your throat, you're sweating, you're shaking, you're nervous as hell because you're talking to a real life person that might start paying you money. Just stop, take a deep breath, and apologize back. I'm sorry, I do this all the time online. This is I'm just getting going, working with clients. So I apologize that I feel a little nervous and I'm stumbling my way through this call. That business owner will instantly take you from being a salesperson, and if they're in business for themselves, at some point they were in your shoes. They didn't know anything about how to hire people and all this other stuff. So they'll take you from being a salesman to they'll put themselves in your shoe, and they'll actually walk you through the sales call. They'll sell themselves on hiring you. And it's that simple. So just be honest with them. And if you're totally petrified to answer the phone, if you will not put something in the mail because you're scared of somebody calling you, just let it go to voicemail and then call back. Your voicemail goes something like this: hey, thanks for calling this, or you've reached AJ at Marketing Fusion Incorporated. I'm currently on the phone with another client right now, but if you could leave your name, number, and a short message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. That's it. Make it say you're on the phone with another client. Even if you don't have other clients and you call them back, and be like, oh, I sent a bunch of these out. I was just talking to another client. What can I do for you today? What questions can I answer for you? It's very simple. It's just something you have to do. There's no teaching in the world that will get you over that hump. You just have to put something in the mail and answer the phone. And that's it. You will, if you put 15 of these in the mail, your phone will ring. Most people who try this will never get their phone to ring once. I've just handed it to you. I'm going to give you that template too. Now, while we're going doing the work, once the sale's been made, all that is left is to create the site. How many people here can create a killer-looking mobile website quickly or cheaply?
So let us know, guys.
Aha, I figured out how to go back. I'm learning stuff every day. Yeah, how many people, if you sold a mobile website, would have any idea how to create it, make it, put it up?
Cheaply, easily, and look totally cutting edge, unlike anything that's on the market or that your client would have ever seen.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good on audience view. All right. Either way, what me and Leah put together here is something that's really cool. I'm going to get off the script here. While I'm getting this set up, if you take a look at these QR codes, how many people here have a smartphone has a QR code reader? If so, get them out. It will pay to have them out. I'm going to give out a prize here very shortly, but you have to have the you have to have the phone out to do this prize. Get your phone out. You got QR codes. If you don't have QR codes, here's the URLs for them. If you don't have a QR code reader, don't download one. Just put these into your mobile browser and pull up some of these sites and play around with them for a few seconds. And if you want to win the prize, which has a value of, it's hard to put a value on it, but it'll be worth taking your phone out and scanning these. And you have to have the phone to be able to do this. Prize. Who here has got it pulled up on their phone? If you're figuring out which one, let's all go for this one right here. If you're scanning a bunch of them, let's shoot for this middle one, which is this mobile 3.
Did you turn that one off? Because some people are saying that that site is down. Is that the one we turned off last night?
It might be. Hold on.
It's working for me. I'm on mobile. I'm on the third one, and the site looks amazing.
Yeah, I think we can turn these sites on and off from within our installation, and you'll see all of this. So it may be that we turned that off last night during the webinar and didn't turn it back on.
Let's go.
And of course, run and go to webinar makes everything a little slower.
All right, it's up. Let's all go to LeetCode Online Mobile 3. And I'm going to walk you guys through the back end of this mobile builder we had. Like I said before, I was selling the hell out of these mobile websites, and it was so hard to. I was paying somebody $200 to do each website, and it'd take him forever. I needed a better solution. I bought almost everything that was out there in the market. I decided to go ahead and just solve all my problems by having it developed here. So this is the back of the social mobile platform. So if you look here, all these websites are hosted from the back end here. And let me delete these right here so I can show you something in a minute. So if you go to this website right here, if you notice here, we're on MediaRainmakers.com, and this is on LeetCode Online. So let's just go back here and edit this site. How many people on the call? If you want to win the prize, you have to have LeetCode Online Mobile 3 pulled up. Just throwing that out there. So if you look at this website right here, let's go back and edit the homepage content. All right, right here we got the navigation list and the. What's that, Joe?
Sorry, some people are asking if you can just put the QR codes back up so they can just scan
Yes,
in.
absolutely. There you go. And we're going to be focusing on this one right here, this middle one. So you guys need it up on your phone so you can see the power of this and some really cool stuff I'm about to show you.
Tony, you need to refresh your phone.
All right, I'll leave it up for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
So AJ, which one are we looking at? The one in the middle?
Yeah, the one in the middle, Mobile 3.
So
Go drop that link in the chat box, Lee.
Yeah,
if you have it.
I will.
All right, so on that home page, it's got a contact form. I don't like that there, so I'm just going to delete that contact form real quick. So if you go over here to the home page and click Update, that contact form's gone. Now let's say we got this navigation list. Everybody's looking at this right here. Let's say we want to reorder these. I don't like the way these look right here. So let's go back here and change these up. Let's put the contact up here. Let's put the coupons up here. Let's go back here and click Update. All right, you see these coupons on here? We got a hidden page here called Coupons. All you gotta do is click Edit here, or let's go to Page Settings. Let's show this in the navigation. Let's go back here and click Update. And you guys keep hitting refresh on your phone. You'll see all these changes that's happening. I just added this coupon code right here. Now let's go back to that coupon page and let's have a little fun here. How many people pay attention to this for 2 minutes and tell me if you had access to something like this, how many clients you think you could close? Let's go to coupons. All right, we got a location redeem coupon here. Now, who is on this call that has this page pulled up and has a headset so you can hop on the call here? You'll have to talk, and you have to have this site pulled up on your phone.
Laura says
Anybody?
she does. Laura.
All right, Laura, you're up.
Laura Williams.
Laura Williams. Let me make you a panelist, Laura. We're going to have you test some stuff out for us and tell everybody what you think. Laura Williams, make a panelist.
AJ, let me say something real quick. Still got a few people in the chat who tried to scan, and after you changed it, they're trying to see that on their phone again. Guys, you need to refresh your page on your phone, and that will do it. Okay.
Laura, are you there?
Yes, sir.
How you doing today, Laura?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Oh.
Do you have this coupon page pulled up on your phone?
Yes,
There's
sir.
nothing there. Let me get rid of this. We're going to start from scratch. I want to show you guys how cool this coupon code is. Where do you live at? What city are you in?
Close to Fort Worth, Texas.
Close to Fort Worth, Texas. All right. Let's find a restaurant in Fort Worth, Texas. How far away from you are there?
I'm in Keller, so I guess about 15 miles.
All right. That'll work perfect. All right. We're going to grab a restaurant from Fort Worth, Texas. Let's go here to the Google reviews. Let's just grab this address. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, so say this company, this Resta Restaurant, is our client. And we're going to have Resta
Ooh.
Restaurant.
Riata.
Yeah. Have you been there?
No, I can't afford that.
Well, just pay attention to what we're doing here, and once you sell your first mobile website, go here and get a steak.
There you
Absolutely.
Now I want to show you guys how easy it is to add stuff and change stuff on these websites. So on the body of this website right here for the coupon page, we're going to drop a location redeem coupon in here. You can make as many of these as you want on each website, so let's go ahead and here and just call this test. Now the location of this coupon, I grabbed the address from that listing. Let's find that, and this is the place. Alright, we're going to make the limit, the distance, 0.5 miles away. So in theory, you have to be 0.5 miles away from this restaurant to redeem this coupon. So let's go here and just finish it up. This is a killer coupon. Thanks for visiting and redeeming this killer coupon. And you can use images here, and images look better, but for sake of this, now let me say this. Alright. Who do we have on the phone? I am horrible with names.
Laura.
Laura. If you're on the coupon page, can you please click refresh? And I'll do the same thing with you.
Okay.
If it asks to share the location, push yes.
It says, please refresh. Okay, so I'm refreshing again. And it says, apparently I chose not to share my location.
Aha. Can you go back to the home page and click on the coupon page again?
Sure.
You guys see what it says on my screen right here? I share the location from my browser, so
Yes.
therefore it's not letting me. Does it say this right here?
Not on my home page. No, it gives me
We'll click
the
back on the
contact
coupon.
information.
Yeah, click on the coupon again, Laura.
Okay. No, it still says I'm not choosing to share my location.
That's probably
It could-
because in the settings on your phone, you've
My
probably turned that off.
All right,
I can
Laura.
have.
It's
I'm a
best-
bummer, huh?
I'm going to mute you for just a minute. Look around and see if you can find those settings, because
Yeah.
some phones go
Well,
like
tell you
that.
what, let's get
Well,
some.
while she's looking for that, that's fine. If
Okay.
you guys look at my screen right here, and everybody else on this call, if you go to the coupon page and click update or reload and say share location yes, you should be seeing this right here unless you're half a mile away from this place. Are people on the call seeing that, Lee?
Yes.
If you are, say
Yeah,
yes, I see
They
that.
got it. Yeah, Joseph says
Okay.
it works.
I'm
Philip.
seeing it, yes. A lot of
All
yes.
right. Now, let's see how many people on this phone call are 500 miles or less away. So now if you're within 500 miles, you'll see the coupon. So I'm going to save this real quickly. Now everybody on the call that's got the coupon page up, click reload, refresh, whatever it is on your phone. How many people on the call just got it unlocked?
This is in Texas.
Coupon now.
Texas
Yeah,
is a mighty
five-
big state.
Yeah, no, I just want to see if anybody on here has
Yeah.
got it done.
Oh
Chicago.
no,
Sh-
too
All
far. Too far.
Too
I'm
far.
way too far to redeem this
Oh.
coupon.
You want to bet? You want to bet? Let's change this to 8,000 miles, just so everybody here can see it be redeemed.
She might be more
All right.
than 8,000 miles.
We'll find out. Everybody on the call, click refresh.
There we
I
go.
think it's 8,000 miles either way, so I think it'll hit everybody. Yep, okay, everybody's seeing it. All right, now while everybody's looking at that, I like to show you that, because here's an email. So if you click the submit button right there, or redeem the coupon, you can redeem the coupon and the business owner will get an email. So what this allows you to do is, say a lot of people put like QR codes in newspapers for a coupon, the person scans it on their phone, and they have it on their phone, and nothing ever happens with it. This one, they'll scan it on their phone. So when they scan it, it'll pop up and say, sorry, you must visit us at the location. And you can add stuff here and put images here. I just want to do it quickly for you guys. So you put an image there that says, hey, sorry, you need to come down and visit us to redeem this coupon. So nothing else on the market has a call to action after they scan a coupon. Most people, they scan a coupon, they have the coupon, they never redeem the coupon. This coupon will go on their phone, and unless they're 0.5 miles away, and you can do this down to 0.1 miles, but I suggest you keep it at 0.5 just in case there's some GPS variation on it. It's actually a call to action to come down to the business and redeem the coupon. Show this to any person in your local area, a business, and they will jump all over and pay you $600 for a website all day long. All right, let's get back in here and show some other stuff here. Let's close this down.
Just by the way, further than 8,000 miles away, so I'm not so
Oh,
sure.
I want to make sure you see this, Joe. We're going to do this
20
25,000 miles.
24,000. It's 24,000 miles around the circumference of the Earth.
All right, 25,000 miles. Everybody should be able to see it now.
And
Jojo, you're cutting out a little bit.
we have
Well, we had some folks in Australia. Ray, you should be able to see the coupon now.
All right, everybody should be able to see it. So let's go back over here. And do you guys like the look of this website you got up? Do you think if you could make these easily, you'd be able to sell the services very easily? While everybody's doing that, I'm just going to keep going here.
Cool.
All right, on the Contact Us page, if everyone wants to click on the Contact Us page, a lot of people, they want a contact form on their website, and they should want a contact form on their website. So if you guys go to the Contact Us page and click refresh just so you don't see it, I'll give everybody 15 seconds. It's gone right now. So if you want to add a contact form, here's how easy it is with our mobile builder. Drop that there, everything's set up, and all you gotta do is click save. Now there's a very nice looking contact form on this website. Now let's go to the Find Us page. Now how many people would like to add a map to their client's website and maybe have a box where they can enter their address and it'll give them driving directions? Do you guys think that would be valuable to have on a mobile website? Okay, here we are. We're now on the Find Us page, and let me show you guys this here so you can see it. I get too excited and forget to show everybody this. So here's this page right now. All it has is a video. So let's go back here and let's make some do a map with directions. Let's do it above the video. So let's go over here again and let's get this address. And let's put it in here. This is the place. Save. All right, now let's go back to this page. All we did was drop that in there, paste in the address, and that's all we did. So let's go here and click Update here. Let's share my location. All right. So here's where it's at on this map. And if I click Get Driving Directions, this is the address from the house I am at right now to get to this place in Fort Worth, Texas. And this works anywhere. I guess all I got to do is get on 44 and I can get most of the way there. But anybody who's got a mobile website, all you got to do is drop it. Did you guys see how easy that was? All I did was drag, drop this, put in the location, put save, and that's all I did. And now they have a fully functional map with directions here on their mobile website. You guys liking this? You guys think this would be valuable to have?
Let us know, guys.
very quickly.
Yeah, Patty says awesome.
Okay, and I want to cover one more thing, and then I want. Yeah, this is where people start getting excited. Their eyes start opening up. Mobile builders out there now. There's some decent ones. There's some bad ones. There's some good ones. A lot of them don't have what we have to offer here, and I'll get into everything right here. But if you guys noticed, this whole call, you've been on the Sleek Hole Online website, and I've been here on MediaRainmakers.com. If you go out and sell 20 websites, you're going to have to deal with 20 people's hosting. You're going to have 20 people's login. You're going to have 20 different sites to manage. With this social mobile platform, everything is controlled in your dashboard. Once you create the site, you export a few files, you upload them to your client's website, and then every change from there on out you make on your site, and it updates right away on their site. So you never have to log into another website again. And it all pulls instantly. So if we go here and go home, and let's go to the hours page. So if anybody's still on mobile 3, if you go to the hours page, and I'll show you it here in my browser. Let's go down here to text blocks. Let's change this up. Let's save this right now. So if somebody calls you up and asks to make a change, all you gotta do is go into the back end of yours, click refresh here, and look, it shows up on their website. That's how simple it is to manage this stuff right here. And I see a bunch of stuff popping up. So I'm going to get back in here and show you guys some more. But for those people who are asking how the hell do they get hold of this right now, let's hop back into my fancy slideshow. All right, social mobile platform. This was created from the ground up by two marketers, me and Lee. We didn't code it. We have our programmer doing it. Inside here, there's 4 custom premium templates. If you were going to go out there right now and buy these templates, it'd be $400 to $500 per template just to get the resale rights to be able to sell to customers. So that's not a made-up number. It's a real hard $2,000 you'd have to spend. The geolocation coupons, nobody else on the market has this in their mobile platform. I looked for it. Nobody had it, so I had it designed. Images and sliders, maps with directions I showed you. You can have their location right there and just have it one click and be done. One-click navigation. I didn't even show you guys the social content locker, and I'll show you that here in a minute. One-click video integration, easy heading and testimonial boxes. We're going to do this for a one-time fee right now. No monthly and unlimited sites. A lot of stuff out there right now, you have to pay them monthly to use their service, and you got to pay them each month for every site you produce. This we're going to do for a one-time fee, one price. You can create 5,000 sites and you never owe us another dime. It integrates with your client sites, hosted on your own domain. Once you get out there and start selling this, you're going to see how valuable that is. Premium templates, drag and drop simple. Now, before, I'm going to give you guys access here in just a minute. If you guys had to guess how much this would cost to get access to this, I know you guys have been on webinars before. What do you think something like this runs? How much do you think it's going to cost? $495, $999, $497, $500, $497, $399, $500. I haven't seen anything under $400.
Okay, well, let's stop the webinar. Let's talk, AJ, because we're not in that ballpark.
We're going to pause this and go raise our price up to $397 and come back. No, guys, we're not going to do that. Me and Lee, this year, we decided to do a shift in our business, and we're really trying to get people to quit their jobs and make some money. So today, for Joe, since we're friends with Joe, we do a bunch of stuff offline. We get to talk quite a bit. Today, for one-time payment, $97. Lee, if you can drop that link down in the chat box.
I got it right now.
$97, you get access to this social mobile builder. In there is the direct mail template and everything like that. So if you guys have $97 in your pocket right now, and $15 to spend on, or $10 to spend on, or $15 to spend on mailing, I'm sorry. So if you have $112 in your pocket right now, and you're willing to spend it, and you follow this simple training, put that direct mail piece together, put 15 of them in the mail, I can guarantee your phone will ring, and you'll be on your way to your first client. Now, I can't promise you'll make your first client because you could answer the phone and tell them to go jump in a lake, and then obviously they wouldn't buy, so I can't promise you'd make a sale. Joe, I heard you for 2 seconds, but then it cut out. All right, so guys,
while we're waiting,
we are going to wrap.
AJ, while we're waiting, Wes has an excellent question. Does this include updates, especially when WordPress updates and possibly break things? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a programmer who we brought on staff last year, 4 months ago, and he started doing this. We now have a full development and design team backing this thing up. I use this mobile builder in my business, and I run a pretty sizable offline business, and it's going to get really big this year. But this is the mobile builder I use for my clients right now. So if something breaks, WordPress updates, something happen, there will be a team of people in there ripping it apart and getting it back up to date very, very shortly, because I'm going to be hosting all these from my site. So I'll know if something breaks before you guys do, and before you guys realize it broke, my team will already be on it fixing it. We have dedicated support. We have videos walking you through all this, and if something comes up that you guys don't know and it makes sense for us to shoot a video to show you, we'll add a video to it to show you guys, so you're not going to be left in the dark. Literally all you need is this and the $15, and we give you the direct mail template in there as well. And you can get up and make your first sale next week. It's really not hard. I've made this as brain dead simple as humanly possible. Earlier people were talking about pricing. I sell them for $5.97, and I charge $47 to $97 a month. And you're going to have to charge a monthly because it's going to be hosted on your site and pulled onto theirs. So there's automatic recurring income put in here. And yeah, you guys remember guessing on the price. Go for it, Joe.
We've got a couple of questions from Dan. Can we design off the platform and upload our own? I presume templates.
Yes. How it's designed now, no, you cannot. The builder does all the work, but if you have a template, it's got to be integrated in there in a special way. You can't just throw a template in. And I could tell you why, but I'd be lying because I don't know why. Our programmer does all this stuff. If there's a template out there that you have commercial access to or you like, let us know, drop us a line of support, and we'll look about getting it integrated. I'm not going to promise we will, but we have a full-time design staff behind this, so there's going to be some more premium templates coming out. With what we have out there now, with the slide ins and the slide downs. There's very few on the market that actually do that. And once our new templates come to market, there'll be nobody on the market that can touch us. And for 97, yeah.
AJ, I've had
I just laugh.
AJ, I've had 3 questions about the redirect. So let's go over how you actually export the files and how you actually get them on the client side.
Absolutely. I'll go over that right now. Make it very simple. So let's go back to the site we were using. This is the site right here. We're done with it. We're happy with it. All you do is this. Click Export Site. This will pop up. Now, I'll just use it like this example. If you put it on like an M dot, you won't have to do this one. So this is the folder it's going in on this website. So let's go here. Put that there. Then we're going to go http lecoleonline.com. That's all we got put in there. Now let's click Export Site. Let's save the file. Let's extract this. Here's what's going to download to your computer. I'm going to open this up. All right, here's all the files. So for this, the first time you put it on your client's site, you have to go to their website. You're going to have to upload all these files, or have their webmaster or somebody upload all these files. Once you do that one time, you never have to log back into their site. You control their mobile website from your end. So the mobile redirect text is created for you as well. Here's the script right here, and it'll automatically redirect to the right website. That's why you have to put in those little bit of data. So let's go. I'll show you guys exactly, even if you don't want access to their site, how you can do this. So here's their website. I'm going to look at their source code right here. And for people that aren't technically oriented, don't get scared off by this. It's very easy. You can have their web guy do it. Let's go here. Let's open this up. So here's their website. I just grabbed their source code and did this. And again, if you guys don't know any of this, don't get scared. Just ignore me for a minute. Copy this. Then all you gotta do is put it up anywhere above the head. For some reason I can't find it in this one. Either way, here's the head. It probably ends down there. That's why I couldn't find it. All you gotta do is add this right here. Oh, here's the head. I knew it was hiding somewhere goofy. All you gotta do is add that in there inside the head tag, and then all the pages will redirect to this. Does that make sense on how easy this is? Does that make sense, Lee?
Absolutely. So basic. Yeah, I was just sitting here answering questions, and we know how loud I type, so I was muted. Sorry about that.
Okay. Can you answer a question for 30 seconds? I got somebody at the door real quick. I gotta go take care.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Wall. I'm going to start talking about exporting the files and what has to happen. But I don't. You're still looking at AJ's screen, so I'm just kind of talking you through it. So once you build the site, up at the top you go to Export. Now, when you hit Export, this is what happens. This builder, the builder itself resides on your own WordPress installation, but you're putting this on a client site. Now, that client site does not have to be WordPress. It could be an HTML site. It could be a Joomla site. It could be made out of anything, okay? All you're doing in order to put this on the client site is the following. It's a two-step process. One, you create a folder on the client site where you put those files, you just FTP them. You just put those files that AJ downloaded there. Then there's one of those files is called mobileredirect.txt. Open up that file. Inside that file, you will see some code that you need to actually put on the client's main site just above the ending head tag. Once you accomplish those two things, Wall, you've got the switching code on the client site, you've got the files in a folder on the client site. Then what happens when somebody's on a mobile device or something like that? They go to the client's URL, the switching code says, aha, that's a smartphone that's trying to look at this. It switches that viewer over to the folder, which dynamically comes back to our WordPress installation, pulls what it needs to, and creates the site for the viewer. Okay, now what is so cool about this? One is the fact that it's brain dead easy to do, but two, once you install these files on the client site one time, then you can make any change you want to without ever touching the client site. You can change coupons, You could change the template. You could change the look. You could change logos. You could change addresses. You could change anything. You can even turn the site on and off. That is way cool because we charge our clients a monthly fee for these things. So if the client's not paying you, they can't just hijack the site. If they're not paying you, then all you do is go back to your own installation. AJ's about to show how this works. You go back there and you just turn the stupid site off. Okay? So, and I saw like 20 questions flash by while I was talking. So guys, I know there's a massive amount of stuff
I can go through the questions. I've already gotten them. Is this something we can have done on Fiverr or Odesk by Tony? I'm not sure if he's asking if you can outsource.
Yeah, basically,
tasks.
Tony's been asking a couple of questions about outsourcing. Absolutely, Tony. Tony, I don't know where you are in your business. Okay, so I'm just going to start from zero. I'm going to assume you have 0 clients. So what I would do if I were you is I would get a few clients. I would use the builder myself, probably. It is remarkably easy to use. Not only that, guys, but we have excellent support and we have excellent training, a series of close to 25 videos that I did myself that step you through every step of the way and tell you about how to use the whole thing. But Tony, what I would do is I would get my first few clients, and when I got some money rolling in the door, I would go hire a full-time outsourcer. Okay, go to somewhere like onlinejobs.ph or something like that. Hire a full-time outsourcer, give them access to the training videos, have them build a few sites. You give them a couple of days to do this. It would take them all of about a day to figure this whole thing out, and then just have them sitting there building your sites for you. That would cost you about what you would sell one site for would cover you for a month for that. That's what I would do if you want to ramp this business up.
And while he's answering, I'm going to be in the background answering some questions by showing you guys stuff you're asking. So
let me talk a little bit about. Hang on, JoJo. Dan's got a question, and he's asked this question a bunch of times, so I want to try to get to him. So all of these are hosted on a server of our choice. What configuration would you recommend? Dan, you need just normal stuff, okay? You're going to need a domain name, so go to GoDaddy and get a domain name. You're going to need something like HostGator, a HostGator baby account, which I think is about $12 a month, something like that. You will do a WordPress installation, which you can do with ease from HostGator. And again, I've got videos covering this whole how to do this whole thing. We assume that you know nothing. Once you get that WordPress installation up, you'll download the plugin from our members area. You would upload that just like any plugin, and you're done. It is now installed, and that is plenty of power to run. Probably, I don't know exactly how many sites off of. It may be that once you get up to 200 or 300 clients, something like that, you'd have to upgrade your HostGator account a little bit. But that would be excellent to get you started. Yes, Joseph, you would, again, Joseph, this is a 2-part installation. You have our builder, which is on one domain, okay, it's on one WordPress installation, but then you have your client sites, and all you're doing is you're uploading those few files to each of the client site. So Joseph said all hosted on the same domain, yes, for the builder, but of course the clients, you have the files on their site and the switching code on their main page.
Let me jump in and help with the question. I saw something come up about WordPress. Your clients do not need WordPress on their site. It doesn't matter if they have WordPress. Basically, you're going to take their domain and either do a subdomain like an m.legalonline.com or just have a folder here. This exports files. They're not WordPress files. Actually, I don't even know what they are. But all you have to do is take these files, you put them on the client's hosting right here, and then you have complete control of it from your back end. So it doesn't matter if they have WordPress. You never have to install WordPress on their website. That makes sense.
Here, if the main site is WordPress, can I use a redirect plugin? Do they need a redirect plugin if it's WordPress?
If it's WordPress, like say it's bobsbarbecue.com and that's a WordPress site, There's different plugins you can put on their website to have access to the header code all throughout their site, or you can update the files inside their WordPress and just add this to their header code. It won't change the look of their website at all. It's just little extra details in the head of each page, and every WordPress site has a head to it. So all you gotta do is drop it in there. And if you guys don't, if this is confusing you, do not let that stop you from doing this and getting started. We have videos showing you how to do this, and if you're that confused, we'll even hop on Skype and show you. It's very simple, so don't get hung up on that. We got it taken care of. This does not integrate with any mobile apps. That's a different ballgame.
I see here. Where do you install the folder on the client site in the public HTML from Keith?
So say a client's got a public HTML. That's just their root directory. So if you're going to do it on a folder like this, like we have it here, so say it's bobsbarbecue.com. If you want to set and put it on a folder like this, all you do would go to public HTML. You'd add a new folder. You'd name it, and then you'd use that when you export this. Or if you want to do a subdomain, you'd put the m dot up front of here. We got videos walking you guys through all this. We've got it covered. It's not going to be an issue. It's really simple. So if that's your concern, just forget about it because we've got it covered. What URL appears in the browser, the clients or the WP install? Okay, so let's say I send a direct mail piece to Lee Cole. I own MediaRainmakers.com. I send a direct mail piece to Lee Cole. He hires me to do his mobile website. I do it here. I export it. I put it on his site. So when people come to his mobile site, this is what they see. They're on his domain. They're on his domain, but it's pulling from mine. So if your client's Bob's Barbecue, the URL in their mobile browser is going to say Bob's Barbecue. It's not going to show Media Rainmakers. It's going to show their site. The email template should be in the back end. If you guys need or want the direct mail site or template, but you're not going to buy, just go to the download page, which is in the chat box, and it's down there on the bottom. So we need 2 domains, one for the builder and one for all the different client sites. No, Keith, you don't need a new domain for the client sites. You're going to put it on their current domain. If you remember me talking earlier about I only go out to clients who have their own domain, since they already have their own domain, I put it on theirs. So all you need is a domain to host yours and hosting to host them. All right, we do not have, and I'll go over the SEO right here. There's no sitemaps for this, but let's go here to the home page. So this is for this company, Colony Square Dental. Let's make up where it's from. So let's go dental services. I don't know where this place is, but let's say Dallas, Texas.
Got a question here. Using add new page, can we add other kinds of pages like articles by Robert?
Yep.
Just answer
that here in a second. And I will show you guys how easy it is to create a new page. So I just uploaded that right here. So up here in the title, you can see CS2 homepage. When I click update here, Dental Service Dallas, Texas. And now the back end of this, where the description is now going to be this. So you can control the page title and the page description on every single page you create. So the SEO is automatically done. I've tested these and I've got them ranked before. So now we got this website. Let's say we want to create another page and just call it videos or testimonials. We're going to add a new page. We're going to call it video. It's not going to be the home page. Now, if we don't want this page to show in the navigation, we can keep this as no, and then it will not show up here. But let's put this as yes. Videos, Dallas, Texas dentist. Dallas, Texas dentist. And then let's just add this. Now, as you can see, there's a video right here. So let's go here and update, and I'll show you it live. There's video. We don't want the video up there at top. That would be goofy. Let's bring the video down here under the About Us, or underneath the About. So if you click update here, videos now move down here. So let's go to this video page. Say we got some testimonials up. Let's say this is Elijah Wood giving us a testimonial. Let's copy this. So let's add some videos to this page. Video. Let's go YouTube. Save. Let's go here. How many people have been on a webinar who have seen mobile builders? Does anybody else on the market have an easier way to put mobile or a video on a mobile website? I literally copied one little thing, this right here at the end. I went here, I dropped this in here, I pasted that in there, and I push save. Now I can put videos on all these pages. Now let's say you got 10 videos you want to add. All you gotta do is put some more videos here. Boom, you can put as many videos as you want. Let's say in between you want to put a title on each of these. So let's go here and do testimonial. No, let's not do testimonial.
Philip says it's the easiest he's ever seen.
AJ,
No,
we need
awesome. I have 4 other builders.
we need to show them the bulk builder aspect of this.
Yeah, I get too excited for this.
This is so incredibly cool. It's like Christmas.
All right, so I was talking about doing direct mail and putting an example mobile website in there. What if you could find 100 companies you wanted to market to, and you wanted to create a mock-up with their name on the website? And even with this builder, it would take some time. So right here, we got a CSV template in here you can download. I'm just going to go ahead. Let's go here. We have 4 different templates in here. Well, let's do top slider. Let's grab that. Here it is. There's only like 4 or 5 companies in here. Let's say we want to create their site. We want an About Us page. We want to contact, coupon, and a Find Us page. We're not worried about video. Now, if you see right here between S and W, there's no websites here. Let's do upload. Boom. It created these 3 sites on the fly. So what kind of site did it create? A crappy site? Let's go look at it. Boom. This website was just created on the fly. Now there's no header up here, but the company's name is up here, which is awesome. You got all this. Now let's go to the contact page. It's got the contact form. Let's go to the Find Us page. It's got an arbitrary address in here. All these are done. So if a company wants to see a website, you can create a ton of these on the fly and put them in your direct mail piece. So instead of you creating a mock-up for everybody, you can do this very, very easily, and you're almost done. All you gotta do is contact them. And if they pull up the site on their phone and see this, they're like, there's no way they're gonna say no because they've already seen it on their phone.
Well, you know, AJ, this actually goes back to the way we started with direct mail and the webinar. In other words, guys, do you see how easy it was to create a bunch of sample websites? So you could go back to the idea of direct mail, and you could use this builder. And instead of just having that QR code in the direct mail letter refer to an example site, you could actually let it refer to a site that you built very rapidly just for that client. Now, that's definitely going to get their attention when they pull out their phone, scan that QR code, and see a new site that says, this is my business. Wow, this is really cool.
All right, Mike's talking about realtors. He said, can I add a page that just has links, and do you have a template that could use for real? Just want header and links. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go back to the site, and I'll create that for you right now. Show you how easy it is. All right, let's add a page. Let's call this page listings. And let's leave it, let's put it in the navigation, and we'll just call this listings. That's fine. Let's go to add. Now let's view this page. Now what you were saying is all you want a page is with just headers and links to it. So we're going to leave the head and the foot alone. This affects the whole site. So let's go here to body. Let's go to text. Let's go text block. Let's drop it in here. I dropped it wrong. Boom. So this pops up. Everybody's seen this right here. Let's go. Listing 1. Listing 2. Listing 3. Now you want these to be links, right? So let's go here. Let's make these a link. Let's just go google.com because I don't have an actual link. Let's copy that. Let's add that link. Let's go here. Let's go like that. Let's add that link. Let's go here. Let's add that link. Now, let's save these. Now let's go back here. Now let's go back to the home page. Alright, let's refresh this. Listings, look at it, it's right there. Boom, there they are. Header, links. Now, was that easy or was that easy? The direct mail templates on the download page. Did you drop the link in the chat here? If you guys don't want to buy the mobile builder, and I don't know how long it'll be open, but it'll be up for a little bit. If you guys go to this page we linked out to, if you go down here and click on this, it'll let you download the template without buying. And if you do download this template and don't buy, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm not trying to say that. Download this template, and this weekend carve out 2 hours, put together 15 of these mailers, and then Monday morning spend $15 and put them in the mail. That's all it takes. And get them out there. Thursday or Friday, your phone will be ringing, possibly Wednesday, depending on how far away you're mailing them. Your phone will start ringing, people will start hiring you. And then once they hire you, be like, man, this guy really knows what he's talking about. I should probably go back and buy his platform that he built from the ground up because it's what he needs. So if you guys don't buy, it's not going to hurt my feelings. But at least download this template and actually convince yourself to do it, because we're in the middle of January 2013. If you guys don't start taking action now, we're going to be in March and April very soon, and the March and April are going to be the same as March and April last year. Nothing's going to change unless you change. You got to do this stuff. Me and Lee can't show up, and Joe can't show up, especially she's all the way in South Africa. We can't show up and make you guys do this stuff, so it's up to you. All right, let me pull my question box back up. Is there anybody on this call that's already bought? Anybody? See a bunch of people coming in here saying, yeah, they sound excited.
Tony is asking, are you really giving us the marketing letter for free? Yes, they are. They're awesome.
Oh, yeah, you guys don't have to buy this. Just go to that link and go down here and download this. You get the template, and I told you exactly how to use it. Yeah, you don't have to buy this. Just take that, spend $15, and make your first sale. If you do, just send Joe an email saying, hey, this actually worked. She'll forward it to us, and that's all we care about. Mary Joan, the answer to your question is yes. I'm not going to repeat it because it's something specific, but yes. Oh, yeah, if you guys start using Joe's QR codes with this, yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. Your customers are going to love you. You're going to make a ton of money, and then we'll all meet up in Vegas in 6 months and have a good time.
Tony, the idea behind the bank bag is that once you get some money rolling in, you can spend a little bit more money on your direct mailing effort. The bank bag's cool. It's remarkably unusual. There's probably not one person on the planet who's going to get that bank bag and not at least unzip it. So,
and when they unzip it, their idea of a bank bag is they unzip it, there should be money in it, but when they get in the mail, they know there's not going to be money in it. So when they unzip it, pull out a letter with money in it, it reinforces what they didn't think was going to happen by seeing that money, and it's such a mind shift that they're going to open that letter 100% of the time. There's very few direct mail methods out there. Trust me, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on direct mail. There's very few direct mail methods out there that will guarantee them to open up and at least look at the letter you sent. Now, when they look at that letter, they see their header on the top, they're going to read it. So, I mean, you could take this method and show it to Dan Kennedy and be like, hey, can you improve this? He could probably improve it some, but what's going on here, it's mind-blowing. There'll be a replay up tomorrow, and the bank bags, some people were saying they hopped on late. It's not a big deal. I show you guys very easily how to use very simple manila envelopes, but here's what I'm talking about. There, you can get 50 of them for $76.50, so it's $1.53 per. Very simple, very effective. Is there anybody on this call that has questions or is thinking about buying, but they're just like, I don't know? Because there's anything I can do to get you over that hump. And yes, we want you to buy our product because I think it's the best on the market, and I'm not trying to shill for money here. But if there's somebody on here, I want you guys to have this, because once you have this product and play around with it, a lot of mobile builders, you can spend 3 or 4 days playing with them, and then you still won't know how to create a full finished mobile website. This in our training, if you just give it an hour and sit down, and it won't take you an hour, I'm just lowballing it. Within an hour, you can create a killer mobile website that you'd be like, I'd be proud to sell it to somebody. If I had a family member who owned a restaurant, I would give this to them or sell this to them, and I'd have no problem taking their money. And once you get that sort of confidence rolling in, everything else is downhill. It's just a matter of doing it. I've seen this question a few times. There will be integration with this and mobile ATM. Like I said, we have a full-time support staff or design team behind this plugin, this mobile builder. So yes, there will be integration with this and mobile ATM. It's just not in there right this second. Mobile ATM is a product we have for mass prospecting using email. It'll be available next Thursday for sale. And if you guys are on Joe's list, she might promote it, she might not, but hint, 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 hint.
Yes, Mike,
I'll
we,
promote it. I have your original,
we did mobile ATM.
but I bought your original one.
Well, I know you bought it, but there's people on here that don't know, and these are your people. They need to know about it next Thursday.
Yes,
We'll try to work
exactly,
Joe
I
over to make sure
agree.
she lets you guys know about it. I'm just kidding, Joe. I'm just giving you a hard time. Can I see the training first? I am willing to buy, but I like to see a few more things like your templates and menu options. Barry, we got 6-day money back option. I'm not going to show you everything in the back end and go through this in excruciating detail because I'm just not. If you buy, it's not for you. You can hit a refund. All our software is licensed, so if you hit a refund, we'll just pull your license key and you won't be able to use it. So it's no skin off our back. If you want to purchase it, get in the back and see what we got going on. And if it's not for you, just let us know. We'll give you your money back that day. Does not matter to us. So that's the best answer I can give you for that.
Hey Jay, can you go back
But
to
our
the
training's top notch.
Hey Jay, can you go back to the site and show us another template there? In other words, just take one of those sites and change out the template so that they can look at it. Wes, you could
Okay,
have
let me pull up a different one, 'cause
if you want to do that. Sure. I mean, you can give someone else various levels of permission into WordPress.
All right, now here's a different site on here with the template. So you got a slider up here, you got all this stuff right here. And if you go here and click this, it doesn't look the best right here, but here's one of the templates. Everything in your navigation will be up here. So this is actually, if you guys want to see this, this one is, this QR code right here will pull up the site I just showed you, so I'll leave this up for a few seconds. And for those that don't have a QR code reader installed, it's leetcoonline.com/ANTOINE. I'm screwing up my slides. I'll drop this in here for you guys. Maybe not.
Talking and I'm muted. John's asking if clients can get access to make changes. Sure, John. You can give anybody you want to access to a WordPress site. As a matter of fact, you can kind of sort of define what level of access they get. So you could do that. Personally,
But
John,
don't
what I would
charge
do,
them monthly. They don't want, everybody thinks people want access to their own site. They don't. They do not want to deal with this.
personally, John, what I would
They
do,
have to do. Just
Yeah.
convince them that you need to be doing it and charge them monthly. Just don't give them access to anything. It makes your life miserable.
yeah, John, make them pay you monthly so that you or your outsourcer can make the changes. I mean, that coupon stuff that we showed you guys, that is awesome. I was talking to 2 business owners today about mobile websites. The map with directions sold one, and you should have seen the other person when I was talking about these various features. I mean, it was like Christmas. It was really cool.
Oh
So
yeah, you'll have business owners getting excited.
Yeah, the couponing feature is massively cool, especially for a retail business owner, because what I'm starting to do with my clients is, as an entry-level product, we're talking about just to, just to make sure this is updated, charging clients like $47 to $97 a month. But you can do so much more with that. I'm coming up with monthly couponing programs for my clients and charging them $200, $300, $400 a month for those things. So I would personally rather bring more value to the client and charge them more money instead of just having them get on the inside and do their own thing and it not work.
So I got this other template pulled up right here, and what you guys got to notice about these templates is, yeah, they look good. But if you go here and click this on every page, this is here. So let's go to the Contact Us page. Oh, I didn't want to go there. Let's go to the Find Us page. Nope. Let's go to the coupon page. And functionality like this, you're not going to find in most. This is going for Mobilizer, so it's not going to have a location, so it can't really do it. This right here, I mean, this makes your sites pop, and that's what lets you charge $5.97 for them, which is still cheap, but you want the monthly, and and everybody thinks about selling mobile website as the end goal. It's not the end goal. It's the front end product.
Yeah.
It's what you want to sell to people to get them in your funnel, and then start upselling them.
Johan's got a great question about some details about the coupon. Here's the deal, Johan. When somebody redeems a coupon, whether it's a standard coupon where they don't have to be physically close to the business or whether it's a location redeem coupon, a bunch of stuff happens. One, you can track all the coupons because they have an ID. There's an email that you put in there when you set up the coupon, and so you would put the business owner's email. What I do personally is set up a different Gmail address for my business owners so I can have access to it and so they can have access to it. So when the coupon gets redeemed, the mobile builder sends that email address a notification that the coupon's been redeemed. Now this has a unique code in it, and it also has, you can also put a time limit on the coupon. So you could say this coupon's, the time limit is in hours, so you could have like a 48-hour coupon, 72-hour coupon, or whatever. So in the sense that within the time frame that the coupon is redeemable for, yes, it could be redeemed multiple times, but at some point the coupon will expire and the business owner would be notified that from within via email from the builder itself without you having to do that.
All right, Dan, I want to answer your question here, and I want to get you guys and bust up some mindsets you guys have. Dan says, how do you justify the $50 monthly fee if clients expect hosting to be under $10 a month based on their full site? You know you can get hosting for $6. I know it, Joe knows it, Lee knows it, most people on this call knows it. A lot of business owners are paying $50 a month for hosting. Somebody else is selling it to them, it's maybe a reseller plan from HostGator, but you're assuming business owners pay what you know they should be paying. They don't know this stuff. So stop assuming people know or think of stuff that you know. You guys got to get out of this mindset of everything you know business owners know already, so I can't charge them for this because they already know it because I know it. That's not at all the case.
Not only that, but the business owner is paying you for your expertise. We started out talking about how AJ was a business consultant. I mean, look, I think that what you need to perform an appendectomy is probably pretty cheap, but there's no way I'm doing it on myself. I go to a doctor and they end up getting paid a ton of money to do it. It's not because the scalpel costs $2,000. It's because the doctor's training costs all that money, and that's why I pay them. So you need to understand the value that you're bringing to the business and charge accordingly.
Buttons and everything, they can all be changed, customized. The tap to call buttons, we have a ton of them. You can upload your own. It's very easy to do.
Martin, the labels, the labels on the navigation, you put in there yourself, so you can do those with German or French. We have had the question of the Maps function, the fact that it pulls up in English because we use Google Maps, and Kyle, our technical person, is actually looking into figuring out how to do that in other languages. Martin, if you live in Germany or France, I'm sure that when you pull out your phone, I'm guessing when you pull out your phone and do maps, that you get maps in German or French according to where you are. We're actually looking into that. Mark, we chose those templates because they were because they didn't interfere with the site. Yeah. And because of the ease of navigation and because they look very cutting edge, and you actually brand, if you're talking about branding your client's business, you actually brand your client's business with what you put on there. What I do is I go to my client's sites, I grab their logo. For the darker templates, I'll actually send that logo to someone on Fiverr and have them turn that into a white logo with a transparent background, because that looks really killer when you do that. That's how you actually brand the site.
I've got a question here. How do you deal with a customer who is talking about Duda Mobile or one of these online builders?
Show them the location redeem coupon and tell them to go try to do that on Duda Mobile. When they come back and say, but I can't do that on Duda Mobile, be like, okay.
But Barry, honestly, I don't think I've ever met a client, someone that I'm selling this to, who would even know what Duda Mobile is. These people aren't worried about all these details. They want more business. They run hair salons. They're lawyers. They're chiropractors. They're people who understand their business. They're coming to you as the expert. People don't quiz me about what I'm doing. I show people the mobile website and say, I can do this. I can get more people in the door. I can make people stand here while they redeem the coupon. I can have a coupon that gets redeemed by liking your page on Facebook. I can do all this stuff. They say, well, Lee, is it Duda Mobile or is it something like that? They don't do that. They say, man, this is cool. How much is it? Let's get going.
You could talk to 100 businesses, and I guarantee you, at the most, one will ask you about Duda Mobile. It goes back to the same thing. You know about Duda Mobile because you're in this field. You're looking at mobile builders. These people you're going to talk to do not know what you know. So get that out of your head. So competition's good. Forget about it. It's just, yeah. Package deal, mobile ATM, in this builder.
Mark, we built this to be fast. You probably noticed that a lot of WSOs and stuff and a lot of WordPress themes are quote-unquote responsive. What happens with those? I mean, that's cool and all that stuff, and maybe someday when the bandwidth is great enough, it won't matter, but now it still kind of matters. When your phone's looking at one of those sites, a bunch of stuff happens. One, you got the whole back end of WordPress, that part of which needs to load. Two, you're basically taking the whole site and you're mashing it down on a phone, so everything gets really, really tiny. We came up with our installation where we have a few files on the client server that refer back to our WordPress installation to dynamically create the pages. That was designed to be fast. Okay, so I hope I've kind of answered what I think your question is. Barry, we do not currently have e-commerce.
No, I found e-commerce is better done with apps, and I'm not ruling out e-commerce on this platform, but it's not currently scheduled to be developed, so it's up in the air right now.
AJ, John has a great question. He's wondering if you could go over all of the things this can do, and so if we could just go back to that page where we have all the blocks on the right-hand side and just kind of walk people through that.
Anything you want, Lee, I'll do.
Cool. You are the
man.
Let's
go to this site right here. All right. Let's edit this page so we see all the fields over here. All right. Contact us. Contact form. You can put a map with no directions, map with directions. Tap to call image or tap to call link. We got coupons. We got the standard coupon and the location redeem. Images. You can put an image in there, image with text overlay, so you can put an image in there and put text over it, or a slider. On this side right here, you got a slider going on. It's going to rotate through those. Let's go navigation. Navigation's just this dropped in there, so it's not a big deal. Social button. So let's go over here. We already got one here, so let's go here. Link to their Facebook page, their Google URL local page, and their Twitter page. Now Content Locker. This one's exciting. This one will get businesses excited too. So you can put something like, click the share below to unlock this coupon. Now down here you put their Facebook URL, their Google Plus pages URL. I never know the exact title on what they're calling it. And Twitter URL, you basically put a message tweet that goes back to this page. And then the content to unlock right here. So you can have a coupon right here. The people got to go to this website. They got to like the fan page, this is what most people will do, is like the fan page. Then they'll unlock a coupon. So for this, you do something like a free soft drink for a restaurant, something low price thing that all they got to do is like the fan page and they get a free drink. And this right here is very awesome. So here, down here, so let's go here. You click, and you can just have the Facebook show up. You don't have to use Google or Twitter. Share the page to get a free draft beer. So once they do that, be like, thanks for liking our page. Show this coupon to your server or bartender to get your free draft beer. And that's it. And now you got a force like for a coupon. This will get business owners excited as well. So that's that. On the text, we got headers, testimonial boxes, and text blocks. Video, you can use Video, you can use Vimeo or YouTube. Like YouTube, all you need is the last little characters at the end there. Drop it in here, and you're done. So that's what this can do now. We got so many features coming out on this, and you guys get free updates for life. So when we add $2,000 worth of more themes, you get them, or templates. These features we're going to add in here very shortly, and I don't have a laundry list right now because they're all in development, so I can't say exactly when each one's coming out. But when those come out, you get free upgrades, and everything's updated inside here. So when there's a new thing or a new version out, you'll see like from 1 here, you go to plugins, you can update this from inside here. You don't have to uninstall it and reinstall it. And once we get all this new stuff coming out, this thing's going up to $197 very quickly. Then it's going up to $397. And then it's going to end up being $67 to $77 per month. So right now we got it offered to you guys for a $40 or $97 one-time fee.
AJ, I've got a question here. Can you do tap to navigate from your map page? That will open my phone's navigation in case they're driving and they need directions.
Tap to navigate. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not positive, so let's go back here. Let's go here. Let's pull this back up. Let's edit this. And I'm not positive on the question, so let's just go to find us. And you guys have seen how easy I'm changing all this stuff. There's nothing here that's complicated. This map with directions, you don't have to have the directions, or they don't have to allow their phone to share it. So if you go here and let's preview this site right here. So let's go to find us. So let's say it doesn't pop up. Let's say I'm not going to share my location. No. So the only way to do from where exactly you're at is you have to have your phone share your location. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. But let's say you're coming from your house. So all you got to do is do 779th Street, Dallas, Texas. Then let's say the zip code's 5555555. So you don't have to share the location. So let's just get rid of this right here. Let's just say this is the address.
Lee, can you drop the bit.ly link for someone to buy? I see someone's asking. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, but I think you should just drop it in there. We're getting a few questions for the link.
Now, Joe, did that answer the question you were asking? I wasn't exactly sure on.
Jess, does that? No, she says it doesn't. Let me get some more information before I ask you.
Yeah, let her know exactly what you're talking about. You don't have to have a map with directions in here. So right here we got the map with directions. So let's just say we want to just do a map without directions. So then all you would do is put the location here. And I don't have the location on me right now, so I'm not going to do it. So this would be the same exact map, but it wouldn't give them the option to, let's go back here. The map without directions would basically be the same map without this asking you this here. So you wouldn't be able to get driving directions. It would just pull this up. And on the phone, they can go like this and pull it up. And so here's something I think I'm leaving out here. So let's get rid of this. So this might be what you're asking actually. So here, there's the map with directions. Let's get rid of this one. And now let's grab a text box and let's put it in here. So if you just want to write the address here, you can just do 2nd Street, Dallas, Texas, and then 555-555-555. So if you don't want to put a map, or even if you do have the map, you could put that right there, and then you come over here. Let's update this. No, that's not centered, so let's go back here. And this is how easy it is to change everything, everybody. Now let's save that. Let's go back here and click update. And it's centered. So you can put the address here, and then have the map down here. So you don't have to just have the map, you can actually put the address here. So if they want to take the address and put it into some other route finder or tele-GPS or whatever else they have on their phone, they can do it. So just add the address here and then give them the option of using it down here is what I suggest. Alright. It's only 8:38 my time. I'll stick around for another 30 minutes to answer questions if anybody's got them. Dun, 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 dun. Look at my site. If I can hack together a solution, the developer should be over there.
Yeah, read what Jessica's saying. She says on some phones the address will show up as a link. You click and it'll automatically open up the Nav app.
That's per phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't test every phone on the market and every operating system and every version of every operating system. So if it reads a address and the phone links it up with their telenavigation or whatever their GPS is, then all you'd have to do is what I just showed you right here. Just add the address right here, and then it'll link up for them.
That would be a phone issue. And we're more than happy to completely answer all your questions, but I think that we need to focus on what the real deal is. What the real deal is, your goal is to increase the business's bottom line. That's your goal. And this would see a lot of these mobile website builders, they were designed by people who are not real marketers. And AJ and I are marketers. I mean, we both run offline businesses. We know what businesses need and want. Kyle, our third wheel, the technical end of our business, we go to Kyle and we say, this is what we need. Can we do that? Yes. How can we do that? And he makes it happen. So see, this thing is built in order to solve problems for business owners. And I think we got to keep that in mind. Will it make a peanut butter sandwich with salami on it? No, it won't do that. But then business owners don't need a peanut butter sandwich with salami, okay? Can I show this to a business owner like I did today and have their eyes light up when I say, I can get you more Facebook likes? They understand what Facebook likes do to them. It makes their page show up more. It helps their page go viral. It helps them get more people into their door so that they make more money. I showed this lady how I can get more Facebook likes for her business. Her eyes lit up like Christmas. I made a sale. It was that easy. And not only that, it will actually dramatically affect her bottom line. That's what we got to keep focused on.
Somebody asked from Chicago. No, I'm right across the river from St. Louis, actually. I just use big cities for my examples. Recommended charge. People ask about this, and I haven't talked in detail about pricing, so I'm going to go over this real quick. I charge $5.97 for a mobile website. There's a lot of people out there, and they tell you, and they're telling you honestly, you can charge more. You can charge $9.97. You can charge $14.97. The people that are doing, the reason you shouldn't be doing that is, remember in the beginning of this presentation, I said you use this for a foot-in-the-door method. A $597 purchase for a company that sees tremendous value in what you're offering is almost an impulse buy. It's not an impulse buy, but it's close with the value you're offering. Very easy to get them to say yes. Once they say yes, you deliver the service very quickly. Yes.
We've got a couple of questions asking what the guarantee is on the product, and just while I've got you, some people are asking if you can show the navigation button function feature again.
Okay, yeah. The guarantee is this thing's cool. That's the only guarantee we offer. No, I'm just kidding. 60 days, buy it if you don't like it. 60 days if you buy it, you don't like it, hit up our support. We'll send you a refund that day, no problem.
We truly have a no questions asked guarantee, guys. You will never hear from me. I'll just give you your money back. Now, just so you know, when you get your money back, your license gets pulled and your builder quits working.
Yeah. Now on the navigation here, let me get rid of my question box here. Here is this thing with the enter your address here. Now, so people were asking, like, if a phone highlights addresses and you click on the address, it goes to their GPS thing. If that's the case on the phone and you put the text box here, it'll take care of this right here. So that's one thing. The other thing is down here. There's two different things going on here. So let me refresh this page. And you guys see my whole screen, and this is on desktop. Would you like to share your location with this? So if I share my location, this change. Let me show you that real quick again. Let me scroll to the bottom before I do it. So if you see right here, enter your address here. So if I don't share my location, I can enter my address and it'll give me driving directions from anywhere in the world. Now watch this right here. Let's share my location. All of a sudden that's gone, and all we have is this. So all I have to do is click driving directions. And I can be at this restaurant in 10 hours. 10.5 hours I can be there. Probably not going to happen, but Other than that, they can look on the map, and these maps they can scroll through and open it up and stuff. They can go further out and all this stuff. So it's standard navigation that's on any website or anything. There's nothing. There's no button that says click to open up your standard navigation, because there is no standard navigation. So everything that's commonly done and that can really be done on a mobile phone that people use is in here. If something else comes up that's cool that people use, I can guarantee you'll be in there, because I have these installed right now on my current client site. So anything that gets changed in that industry that I think I can outperform my competitors with, I can promise you it'll be in there. So that's something else you guys got to look at when you're buying this. Is a lot of times you buy a mobile builder, and it might be done by a programmer, it might be done by a company or something, and their whole business is selling this to other people. This is my business, so if I think I can improve on this that would make me sales easier, it's going to get added to it. We got a full-time support and development team behind this thing, and for $97, I'm probably going to have to cry myself to sleep for letting it go that cheap. But I'll get over it tomorrow. Now, Laura, does that... Oh, that's Laura Williams. I'm unmuting you, Laura. Laura, are you there?
Yes.
All right. I didn't know you were the one asking questions. I muted you earlier. I forgot about it. Does that answer your navigation question?
No.
Okay. What is it?
On your WordPress site, or where you're making your
Yes.
categories, there's an actual navigation on your right under the coupons and images. Go a little lower.
Oh, okay.
The
No.
navigation there.
Okay. Now I see what we're talking about. I'm glad I had you on the call so I could just... Let's go here to the home page. So on the home page, you want the...
Instead of maps, having maybe a navigation.
Okay, now I get where you're coming from. I'm glad I had you on the call. Yes. Okay. So here on the home page, let's get rid of this stuff right here. Let's delete this. The navigation for that is not navigation to the site. I'll show you exactly what it is here. We'll leave these here. So let's go here to the home page. Let's go back. Let's refresh this. Here, this is what the navigation is. So here's the home page. The navigation is just basically all of these things right here.
So it's not a true navigation.
It's navigation for the site.
Okay.
Not for directions. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because if
yes,
I go
because
here...
when we think...
Yeah, I understand. That's why I'm glad you're on the call so we could get this figured out. Because if I delete that right here, and then I update this page, that navigation list is gone. A lot of the mobile builders I saw out there, it was so hard for those coupons to be put. So the navigation is just this. It's the navigation of all of these pages.
Okay, so that makes a lot more sense, because we're saying navigation, and we're thinking, no, we won't.
I knew there was a miscommunication on what you were talking about and what I was
That's how our phones
about.
work. We navigate.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a navigation on your phone, not the directions. I'm glad we got that clarified.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, any other questions while you're on the phone?
AJ, did we talk about how we can hide pages from the navigation and how we can have several layers of navigation and stuff like that?
I'll show that real quick. Laura, I'm going to go back and mute you. If you want to talk, just chime in and I'll unmute you, okay?
Sure, thanks.
So let's say this coupon page here. People find they do, and let's just say it's a Dallas, Texas restaurant, just for easy use. And they go to Google, search for Dallas, Texas restaurant. They find this mobile website. So let's say we don't want the coupon page to just pop up right away. Let's say we want that to be a hidden page. So let's go back here to the website, and let's go to page settings on this coupon. Any page that you want hidden, all you do is say no, update. Let's go back here, and the coupon page is hidden. Now, this will take a little redesign, so I'm not going to go through and show you this, but let's say you have a client that's got 5 different locations. Down here in the page group, you can make all these pages for, like, say, Chicago, Dallas, Austin, and Jacksonville, Florida. So you put a Jacksonville page group, you put a text, or all the different cities as a page group. So then on the home page, they'd have to choose their location and it'd pull up that company's website or that location's website. So you could have a little difference, like the Find Us page would be different for the Chicago one as it would be for the Dallas one. So there is grouping involved in here, so you can do multi-location not even franchise, it's just multi-location stores.
Yeah, like a business that has store A, store B, store C, you put those on the home page, and then on the page for store A, you would have the various navigation like you would with a single site.
Okay, somebody had a good question. Can I put a countdown timer on the page? If you go back here real quick, and if you go to the coupons page, there's a timer on the coupon page that you can list. So let's say they scan the coupon and say you want to give them 48 hours to download it. So you do 48 hours here. Now on the page, when they click refresh, or once they redeem it, it'll say 48 hours. Now, let's say it takes 10 minutes, they click refresh, it'll say 47 hours and 50 minutes. Now, we originally had this set up with a timer, like a countdown timer on there, but the problem with that is, excuse me, it takes up way too much resources and it bogs down a mobile website. The point of a mobile website is to be very clean and very quick and very speedy. So putting the countdown timer on there made it very cumbersome. So no, there's not on there. We did think about it, but it just didn't make the final cut because it weighed the site down. And Lee, I need to step away for 30 seconds. I will be right back. You got the floor.
In that case, I will unmute myself, and we might have to hear me type. So Margaret was asking me questions about could you do menu items like for a restaurant? Sure, you could use that same group feature. Like you could have breakfast menu, lunch menu, supper menu, something like that, and then click that and go to a page with the breakfast, lunch, supper menu, and stuff like that. How many levels can you have? Margaret, I guess in theory you can have as many as you want. I've only played around with 1, 2, 3 levels on various on various experimental sites. I've never had a client that needed more than 2 levels though. So that I'm kind of saying as many as you want, but with the caveat that, Margaret, I have not created a site with like 15 levels. But I can't, as a business person, can't imagine how that would happen. So that's the best I can answer that question. Laws, I got you covered here. More questions, guys. AJ and I love to answer questions to the best of our knowledge. Let's see. In anything that you're curious about this, I'll just start talking, and if I hit on something that sparks a question, let's go for it. We have excellent support. We have full-time support staff. We have excellent videos in the background that walk you through this whole thing. Mark says, are you covered for all future updates of social mobile platform? Yes, you are. And the updates also come to you. You don't have to delete FTP and all that stuff. This update's just like any WordPress plugin. When you get inside, it says it needs updating. You click that, WordPress updates it itself. Martin, we will keep this open for a few days. I would have to talk with Giovanna about exactly how long, but it'll be a few days. Lynn, is there a lot of training? I'm going to answer that question in 2 different ways. AJ and I are planning on more training, and I'm assuming you mean training on how to sell this stuff, because how to use it, once you go through my 25 videos, I think you'll be a ninja on this thing. Most people are, but again, if you're not, you can always just hit us up in support and we'll help you out. But in terms of how to sell this stuff, we just showed you direct mail. I mean, really, Lynn, you could take what we just showed you with direct mail, and this year, by the end of the year, this is like, I'm just being almost negative here. By the end of the year, you could have a 6-figure business going with doing that one thing. However, AJ and I have lots of products that have to do with, that we use in our own businesses that seriously work, that have to do with email marketing and stuff like that. We will be bringing more of those out, and we will be offering training for this and with those in various ways via webinars, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Barry, we have ourselves hired a full-time developer and designer to design stuff for us, including templates for this. we kind of shy away from making, in terms of templates for a mobile site, we kind of shy away from making a template that is business specific, like a plumber template and an electrician template and stuff like that, because again, the way to do this is to brand the site with your client's branding that already exists, and let the template itself be just a framework to use the site. Guys, the goal with a mobile site is not for people to spend a ton of time on the site. It is not like a site on a computer where you have lots of content, you read it, you see all the videos and stuff like that. The goal of a mobile site is for the visitor to hit the mobile site to get what they need. Think about what they need. They need to know where the business is and how to get there. They need to be able to call the business. They need enough branding to position the business. And basically from that point, the mobile site needs to lead them to contact the business. The mobile site is not the end. The mobile site is sort of a gateway into the business. So so I'm saying that's also why we designed our templates the way we did. I don't understand. Jerry, I'm not. I think AJ answered that. Yeah, Lynn, I used to teach mathematics for 10 years, and I'm pretty good at taking complex things and breaking them down. Now, having said that, this builder is nowhere near as complicated as calculus, so don't worry about that. But I am very good at breaking things down, and I wanted to keep the videos, Lynn, short. I don't like videos that go on and on to where you have to listen to 22 minutes worth of crap in order to get 2 minutes worth of what you wanted. Each video is about a specific topic. All of the videos are by design less than 5 minutes long. Most are 3 or 4 minutes long. You look at the videos, you start at the top, you go through the bottom. By the time you get to the bottom, you should be a ninja on this thing.
Somebody asked about videos, how easy it is to add a video to a site.
Oh, it's
This
just
is how easy it is.
way easy.
You go to YouTube, you grab this right here. Let's go back here. So we're on the Find Us page. We go to videos, we go YouTube, we'll drop it in here in between. This will pop down, we'll paste that in here. We'll click Save. And that's on the Find Us page. Let's refresh this page. Boom, we added a video. That's how easy it is.
This works with YouTube and Vimeo, so you can
Vimeo.
host these on either one. It doesn't matter.
For the image resizer, there's not one included in this. We're working on using an existing plugin that's already out there and free and integrating it into this. So that's coming up later on. It's not in there right this second.
When you put an image on here, AJ, I have noticed that when you put an image on here, it kind of refers back to the WordPress thing where you have that small, medium, and large type thing, and usually that'll work. But Barry, if you want to get it.
I mean, you still have the, I get rid of this question box.
On that page that you just saw, that image of that girl on top, this is just, that's not a client of mine, by the way. I don't share my clients with other people for obvious reasons. But when I built that site, I just went to that company's, that dentist office website, and I grabbed their logo, and I just resized it. And I think that ended up being about 200, 250 pixels across. So once you do that, you're good.
Here's an image I just put into this post. Let's put it left. Let's save this. I think we're still under the Find Us. So if you know how to use WordPress editor, it's all the same. So we just added a video or an image right here real quick. Somebody had a good question. Laws says, hi again, I just want to make sure that the offer is $97 one-time fee for lifetime access. For $97, you get lifetime access to this. You get every update we put out. It's not monthly. You pay one time. You can create 5,000 websites, sell them. You don't owe us another dime at all. I mean, it's painfully cheap. Anything you can do on WordPress, you can do here. So if you got a video hosted on Amazon S3, you just get the embed code, or I don't know exactly how that works. I have other people do this stuff for me, and just pop the code into the WordPress editor. I missed the link to JoJo QR code generator. I don't know what you mean, Mike.
That's sad because that was like the greatest QR code generator platform on the planet. That thing just was totally rocking it. More questions, guys, while you got us.
We just said if you have JoJo's QR code generator and this, I mean, you got a power combo that you should be able to get clients left and right.
I don't know, Mike. Well, you'll have to ask JoJo that question.
So we don't have the link for that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's her product. You bet, Lost.
All right, guys. Any more questions? If we missed anything, drop it in. If you guys have more stuff, drop it in here. If you're hesitant about buying and have questions to make a purchasing decision, let us know. We'll answer anything we can within the letter of the law. John, we're coming out with a ton of stuff this year. We're ramping up to a full software team, and yeah. We will have some killer stuff coming out, and this thing right here is the tip of the iceberg. Thank you, Joe. I saw that response you just put. All right, guys. If nothing else.